Hello guys, it is me, Nasco, and today we will be doing database connections with C++. Little disclaimer before we start, I will be using Microsoft Visual Studio compiler and Visual Studio for the IDE. C++ is a hard language already and we don't need to make it even more harder by using complicated libraries. For this tutorial I will be using the nanodbc library, which will be linked in the description, and I will show how to install in a little bit. There are two main ways for installing the library. The first one is just by manually git cloning it to our PC, and the second way is just by downloading it through GitHub. So I'm in Google right now, and I will just go to GitHub and type in the company name, which is nanodbc. From here on, I'm presented with two repos, the nanodbc library and the nanodbc website hosting, but I don't need the nanodbc hosting for now, so I'll just go to the nanodbc link. From here on, I can either git clone and take the library, or I can go to releases and take the latest release available. Right now I'm in my terminal. I will just type the git clone command for cloning and just clone the repository into my files. So right now I'm in the file explorer of the directory where I've just cloned it. So I will delete everything except the nanodbc folder, which we will be using. The other ones we won't be using, so just don't really need those. And in the nanodbc folder we will see two files. We will be using those later in the video. So after we're done with that, we will need to create a new solution in Visual Studio so we can use our project and start building it. I am in Visual Studio right now and I will create a new project, and the new project will be just a console app because we won't be needing anything else. Doesn't really matter how we call it, but let's just call it nanodbc and let's create it. Keep in mind that we're going to need the name of the directory that the project is, so we have to remember that. So now we're going to go in the file directory and find the folder that our project is. We will go one directory in, and we will make a new folder which will be called libs. Doesn't really matter how we're going to call it, we just need a new folder, and I prefer naming it libs because they are the libraries. Now go to the libs and then go to your nanodbc already existing directory that we just cloned and just move this there. Now something nice that you can usually do in Visual Studio is just click that button show all files there. It will show you the relative paths to all the files in your solution, and not that BS that just doesn't help at all. After this, we're going to the nanodbc folder in the libs and just click right button on it and include in project. Otherwise, even if the project works, there will be some problems with its libraries that we have not added but included. And now we're going to do a right click on the solution, the properties, and go into C++ general. Now here we will additionally include directory so that it would just include it more easily. So now Visual Studio has really nice macros for when you need to include additional directories that are already in the solution, so they will be usable on every PC that ever uses that solution. So we'll type in just the solution there, and then we are going to do one directory up, so nanodbc again, and then libs. And if we click on here, we will see that this is the full directory. Then we'll click OK and apply. After that, we should be able to do just include and nanodbc. And as we all know, the .hash files are for including. One quick thing to do after we were done, we will go to the properties tab again, and then we will just be going to the advanced, and right here we will see character set. Now it's really important for you to click the not set, because By default, Visual Studio sets what characters you're going to use. In my case, it was set to Unicode, so the nanodbc wants to only use Unicode characters, but it's an error because of the same library. So we click apply and we're done. After we're including the library, we'll do a click on the debugger to see if it compiles. If everything compiles, we're ready for beginning the journey. But guys, will be all for today. I hope you liked the video, and in the next video we will start doing some basic queries in SQL with C++. For now, bye.